Hey folks, welcome back. If you spend any amount of time driving out on the roads, you've probably wound up with a chip in your windshield. And that's exactly what I discovered here after dropping off in Shoemakersville, Pennsylvania earlier this week. So I picked up the RainX Windshield Repair Kit, ordered it on Amazon on the way home. It was here waiting for me when I got back. So we're gonna go through, put that on today, give it a shot. And I'm even gonna read the instructions. I know I'll probably get my man card taken away, but we're going to do it anyway. Back to you soon. All right, let's open it up, see what we have in here. Instructions, we're actually going to read those. I believe these are the curing strips. Got the base that's going to go over the chip. Razor blade, safely wrapped. Bottle of the repair resin. And then the parts, you're going to put a couple drops of resin in here. That's going to be screwed in right over it. And then push it down with this as you screw it in. All right, put a piece of white paper back behind it because it was not having good luck focusing on just the chip in the windshield. It kept trying to focus on the dashboard. But the first step that they say to do is to use the razor blade and try to gently scrape away any excess glass fragments. And I already wiped it down once with a little bit of glass cleaner. Let's see. It doesn't really feel like there's much in there. Nothing's coming out. So after you do that, we're going to center the applicator base of the windshield with the whole of it directly over the crack or the chip. So we're going to put that there. Press down on the suction cups. And then I'm going to go underneath, move the paper, and see if it looks like I'm centered. All right, took a few readjustments to get it right, and I wasn't going to bore everybody with that. But now you're going to take the resin chamber, screw that in, and you want it to make, they say, make contact with the glass. Complete but gentle contact, otherwise it says it alters the curve of the glass and the resin won't flow right. So we're going to make contact there. Then we're going to take, they say 3 to 6 drops. I'm going to do 4 or so. One more for good measure. And then you're going to screw in the pressure driver into the chamber, and that's going to force the resin down to the chip. You want to go till it's almost all the way in. And then check inside, make sure everything, that the rubber mouth is open wide. Allow it to absorb for 4 to 6 minutes, depending on the extent of the damage. So let's go see what it looks like from the inside. It'll look fairly good. There's one little radiating crack that doesn't fit underneath the mouth of the resin chamber, but I think that will get filled in at the end. It has you put just a drop or two over the top of it and let it cure that way. So we're going to go for 4 to 6 minutes, and then we unscrew the pressure driver from the chamber, get any air out, and then put it back in again and let it sit. So we'll do that a few times, make sure we get everything as good as we can, and then we'll move on to the next step. 6 minutes later, undo the applicator, let any forced air out, and then reinsert. Try to squeeze any out and go a little bit tighter, go all the way with it. Try to get it down into the crevices and then let sit for another 5 or 6 minutes. And 5 to 6 minutes later, let's see what we've got. I see to undo this is a 1/4 turn. I just had some resin come out and then remove everything. Pull up on the suction cups. And remove any excess resin that's running down the windshield. And then we're going to put another dot of resin right over it. A little too much. And then lay the curing strip on it. They say not to use any pressure, just to let it sit. And while this part is done on the inside in the shade, the curing has to be outside, sunlight or ultraviolet light, to let it get cured. So, of course, cloud cover just moved in, but I hope it's temporary. We'll get this out into the driveway and let it cure for a little while. Now this is the second time after curing. Amateur videographer here. Hit record to do this, the first one, and it had switched back to photo mode. So I took a picture and babbled to myself for a couple minutes. But after it cures, you take off the curing strip and then use a razor blade and scrape off any excess resin over the top. It's right in here. That's the excess. Looks like there's still a little bit of a hole right in here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. It's definitely better than it was. And I'm going to leave it for now because I've got to finish getting ready for the trip coming up. But all in all, for a few dollars, better than having the thing replaced, and we'll see how much longer it goes. I may just take the kit with me and try it another day while I'm out there, see how it goes. But that's the RainX Windshield Repair Kit in a nutshell. Doesn't seem like a bad product, and hopefully we can avoid some more chips in the future. Stay safe out there.